This conference will now be recorded.
Whenever you guys are ready.
Hey, you're working late.
Filling out the Oscar Heaton file. I figure it's going to be all Oscar all week. How'd it go with Amy Chang?
Non-starter. Her lawyer wants to censor the questions. Megan, why do you have a file on my boyfriend?
It's nothing.
If it's nothing, let me see it.
Please let this go.
Tell me what's going on now.
I had no idea you were seeing Eric until I saw him in your office. I recognized him from my old job at the escort agency. I wasn't sure if I should say anything, but I also didn't want you to get blindsided. I mean, you're the best boss I've ever had. You've given me every opportunity.
Was Eric one of your clients?
Once, but it was 5 years ago.
God. You think you know someone? Well, maybe it was just this one time. I should go talk to him. If it was just one time, you wouldn't have a file.
I called a friend who still works at the agency. Eric goes by the name Henry Wolf, and he's still active.
Oh,
Picked up 2 call girls in DC last week, the night before his inauguration. I am so sorry.
I need some air.
Oh, great, you guys. Does anyone have any adjustment for these two? Don't be shy. Oh, good. Hi,
Hello.
Amber.
Hi. I have a question. So for Catherine's character, when right before it says, is that the file? Is there like directions between there?
Yes.
Okay.
When I see the file,
Mm-hmm.
Megan, why do you have a file on my boyfriend? Yes.
Mm-hmm. What is the direction before that?
That I see on Megan's desk a file that says my boyfriend's name on it and a newspaper clipping with his picture on it next to the file.
So I think this might be a cool idea that maybe the line, whatever your line is before that, that you're saying your line, you look down, you see the file, and then you say, you change topics really quickly. So you address it as soon as you see it.
Okay, don't take so long.
Yeah. So it's like, oh, yeah, this happened. And then you see the file and then you say it. And then you're really concerned about it. And she's like, Buffy's character is like, please drop it. And so you might be a little like poking at it intensely. And so Buffy's like, stop, please. And then you guys talk about it.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Cool.
Okay, great. Anything else? Okay, I guess that's it. Anybody else got anything? Somebody's coming, I think. No? Buffy, I would like to see you play this more as a dramatic show.
Okay.
Not for comedy, but I think that the two of you, I mean, even though she's your boss, you're friends. And she seems to know, I mean, she knew
Okay.
that you work for an escort agency and she gave you the job anyway. And she really,
Right.
it
Got
seems
it.
you guys are, you know, it just seems like you're good friends.
She's my boss, but my friend. Like, we know each other.
Yeah, and I feel like there's kind of a female bond here too. That's pretty strong, you know. But it does blow her away because she really likes this guy. But
Okay, yeah.
for God's sakes, you know. Okay. All right. So I would really play it from your heart, Buffy, and not, for
Okay.
humor particularly. Okay.
Anything else? Right. Right.
Okay. All right. See you guys.
Hey, you're working late.
Filling out the Oscar Keaton file. I figure it's going to be all Oscar all week. How'd it go with Amy Chang?
Non-starter. Her lawyer wants to censor the questions. Megan, why do you have a file on my boyfriend?
It's nothing.
If it's nothing, let me see it.
Please let this go.
Tell me what's going on now.
I had no idea that you were dating Eric until I saw him in your office. I recognized him from my old job at the escort agency. Look, I wasn't sure if I should say anything, but I also didn't want to see you blindsided. You're the greatest boss ever. You've given me every opportunity.
Was Eric a client?
Once, it was 5 years ago.
God. I think you know somebody. Well, maybe it was just that one time. I should just give him a call. If it was just one time, you wouldn't have a file.
I called a friend who still works at the agency. Eric is still active. He goes by the name Henry Wolf. He picked up 2 call girls in DC last week. This is the night before his inauguration. I'm so sorry.
I need some air.
Okay, great, you guys. Nice things happening there. I really got a sense of the friendship, which is nice. I know you don't want to hear this, but both of your internet's a little slow. I don't know if you've had it checked, but it's not earth-shattering. Listen, I hired somebody for Nancy Drew over the internet. Did I tell you guys this? I didn't tell you this. So I was shooting in Georgia, and a lot of the Georgia local actors were actually in LA. So I had to audition them over the internet. And one actress that I hired played Helen, which is one of the major leads, right? There's Nancy and there's Nick. I hired her over the internet. So it is possible to do this, but you want your internet connection as good as possible. First, it was not perfect, okay? And I still hired her, so don't think that, but it's something you do want to work on. I mean, I've worked so hard on this. I had Spectrum over yesterday, okay? And finally, I didn't, I work on this so much because I want mine to be perfect, because I don't want to be confused and think something's wrong with yours when it's really mine, like that. That's the last thing I want to happen. So I finally, yesterday, you know what? Everybody should come and hear this. I'm going to go put everybody on. Can everybody put themselves on camera? Hi, Ella. First one there. Dean, thank you, guys. So, Mila, can you come on? Maybe she'll pop on. Mila, are you there? She's probably working on her internet connection. So here's the thing. I finally got, I got a hardwire down into my studio. My modem and router is in my living room. And then I work in my studio, I have a 3-level house. So I put a hard line all the way down the staircase and into the studio. And it's still, it worked great for a month. and then it started to not work as well. So I had Spectrum out again, and now I've ordered this thing that is going to go straight from the cable into my computer so that there can be no accidents. So I'm just telling you this because I want you to know it's possible, you know, because I just don't want there to be any accidents when you guys do, you know, have an audition and that sort of thing. It's really important when you do have an audition for that to be right. Okay. All right, great. So who's up next? Danny and right. So, oops, I gotta go by. You guys, just you guys. There you go.
I don't care if they can hear me. I don't care. I don't like it here. And these women, my God, I mean, I'm seeing things, for Christ's sake.
You just left them in the store.
Yes.
Look, calm down, all right? Listen to me, Mayor. First you do this radical thing with your hair.
You hate it.
Stop, it's fine. But I also think it's traumatic. You've got the pressure of fitting in with new friends, a new place, add 3 bottles of wine, and
No, it wasn't the wine. It wasn't the wine or my hair or talking to Kathy, because I know that's what you're going to say.
what about Kathy?
What about Kathy? She's pregnant.
Oh, and that's got nothing to do with it?
Kevin, I never see you anymore. Now that you've got this big case, it's only going to make things worse. I don't know anybody here. These women scare the living shit out of me. If you can believe it, I'm actually excited for your mothers to come down and visit.
What about the apartment?
Exactly. You just go out, you buy nice suits, and you're fine. I've got this whole place to fill up. And I know we have all this money and it's supposed to be fun, but it isn't. It feels like a test. The whole thing feels like a test. And I'm lonely.
Okay, great. All right. Who's got an adjustment? I know somebody's got to have an adjustment to this. Okay, so Danny, for you, I think this is huge. You know, I mean, this is his big break. And, you know, he feels his life really hinges on it. And also, I feel like he's being pulled even by supernatural causes, right?
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah.
As, you know, he's working for a guy who really is the devil. So I think, you know, he really loves his wife. And I think at one point they were very, very close. You know, this was such a love story and such a, you know, friendship and love story and tremendous closeness. And they wanted a family together. And that was, you know, a big part. He wanted that, you know, and all of a sudden he's not there. His mind is somewhere else. He's, you know, really become super ambitious. Okay. All right. So I would like to see just a bit more of that push and pull. He loves her, but he's really being pulled in this direction. And when she abandons those women in the store, I mean, that's like, oh my God, these are the wives of these big, powerful guys who mean something, right?
Yeah.
And for you, Amber, I think there's got to be a lot more desperation for you to actually abandon those women and just go, fuck it, I don't care anymore. That's really good.
Okay.
That she has lost everything she loved about this guy.
Okay.
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 Okay, great.
I don't care if they can hear me. I don't care. I don't care. I don't like it here. And these women, my God, I mean, I'm seeing things for Christ's sake.
You just left them in the store.
Yes.
Look, calm down. All right? Listen to me, Mayor. First, you do this radical thing with your hair.
You hate it.
Stop. I think it's fine. But I also think it's traumatic. You've got the pressure of fitting in with new friends, a new place, add 3 bottles of wine, and
No, it wasn't the wine. It wasn't the wine or my hair or talking to Kathy, because I know that's what you're going to say.
what about Kathy?
What about Kathy? She's pregnant.
Oh, and that's got nothing to do with it.
Kevin, I never see you anymore. Now that you've got this big case, it's only going to make things worse. I don't know anybody here. I don't. These women, they scare the living shit out of me. If you can believe it, I'm actually excited for your mother to come and visit.
What about the apartment?
Exactly. You just go out and you buy a few nice suits and you're fine. I've got this whole place to fill up, and I know we have all this money and it's supposed to be fun, but it isn't. It feels like a test. The whole thing feels like one big test. I'm lonely.
Okay, great, guys. I got much more of a sense of the relationship. You guys have good chemistry together, so it should work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel that?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's really cool. All right, great.
My only thing is like, it's like, how do I like read and like do it at the same time?
What do you mean?
Like, I feel like I'm reading the entire thing and then like coming up.
It doesn't look that bad. Probably not as bad as you think.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing though, too. I mean, in the time in between where, you do exercises and you put the scene on camera, you really should be working on that so that you're
Okay.
right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, if you do need to sneak a peek at the script, it should be undetectable.
Okay.
All right? And that's
Okay.
the time that you guys are using in between. Do exercises, do whatever you have to do, but get those lines down. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
cool. Thank
All
you. Bye, Daddy.
Okay. Did we lose Mila? Mila, are you there? Looks like she's here. Mila?
I'm here.
Oh, good.
I
Okay,
got it working again.
they're up. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Wow, it's very nice. 3,000 views on the Jazzy Nene. How'd you come up with the move again, Zar?
Okay. Okay, so well, the switch split is a variation of the old Fosse move, and the Nene is a modern classic. Then you performed it and made it magical, like you always do.
Oh, thanks, Zar. Oh, sorry. Oh, thanks, Zar. So, how do I look? Would you make this a dancing diva?
Gosh, in a heartbeat.
I mean, I'm basically a shoo-in since Miss Crocker commented on every single one of my videos, but still.
You know, it's so cool that you and the dance coach are buddy. I was friends with the janitor until he got fired for drinking the Windex.
Yeah, Carlos is weird.
Hey, so Lindsay, I had a crazy idea. I have, have been carpooling with you since 5th grade, and doing this channel with you, and you've seen me dance, so I was just thinking, maybe, I don't know. Do you think I should sign up for the dance team? Okay. I just thought it would float past you, see what you think.
I'm thinking, and I'm definitely thinking, and I think it's weird, like we're a team, right?
Totally. Go Team Us.
And I'm the dancer part of the team. And you're the behind the scenes person. So it would be weird if you tried out.
You're right. It would be weird. Like I said, crazy idea. Oh, ring, ring, ring. Is this the idea, please? We got a crazy idea loose. Someone get this idea, a straight jacket, toss it in a loony bin, and throw it with the key. Am I right?
Zara, you're being weird.
Okay, you guys, good. Okay, so Ella, I want you to keep the sitcom energy up, okay?
Okay.
So you know what I'm talking about, especially when you go ring, 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 it's the whatever police. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously she's sad, but she's trying to cover it up, but keep that energy
Okay.
up, okay? And for you, Mila, I know this is tough for you because you're kind of shy, right? But she is the outgoing one. So she's the dancer. So she's like, how's this? She's kind of like physically throwing herself into the mix, into the scene, right? You know what I'm saying? I know
Yeah.
that's hard for you. But what better place to do it than here because you're safe. Give it a shot, to just be outgoing like that. Let yourself do it. Okay?
Mhm.
All right. Does anybody else want to add anything? Not even Amber? Ah, there she is.
Okay, hello. Okay, so for Mila's character, I think when Ella's character addresses that she wants to kind of join dancing. Oh, for Ella's character, I think that you're looking for her validation because she's a dancer. And then for Mila's character, you're like, no, that's my thing. So you're very possessive of yours, and you don't want her to join. You're like, I'm the spotlight, you're in the background. Let's keep it like that. So
Yeah.
definitely like super rejecting of that idea.
So I should like look up to her, right?
Yes, and I guess as a close friend, like you definitely, for someone who dances, you're like, oh, like I want to do this thing, and then Mila's character is like rejects it from the start. You're like, nope, that's not even a question. You stay over there. I'm gonna be in the spotlight. For Mila's character.
Yeah.
And then you're like, at the end,
Good direction. So making it snappier, the no way, right? So you're just, exactly how it should be, and it does not include her dancing. Okay?
Mhm.
Okay, great. All right. See ya. Have fun.
It's very nice. 3,000 views on the Jazzy Nene. How'd you come up with that move again, Zara?
Okay, so, well, the switch split is a variation on the old Fosse move, and the Nene is a modern classic. And you performed it and made it magical, like you always do.
Oh, thanks, Zara. So how do I look? Would you make this a dancing diva?
Gosh, in a heartbeat.
I mean, I'm basically a shoo-in since Miss Crocker commented on every single one of my videos, but still.
It's cool that you and the dance coach are buddy-buddy. I was friends with the janitor until he got, fired for drinking the Windex.
Yeah, Carlos is weird.
Hey, so Lindsay, I actually had a crazy idea. So we've been carpooling since 5th grade and doing this channel, and you've seen me dance. So I was, thinking maybe sort of, I don't know, sign up for the dance team. I just thought it would float past you. See what you think.
I'm thinking, and I'm definitely thinking, and I think it's weird, like we're a team, right?
Totally. Go Team Us.
And I'm the dancer part of the team, and you're the behind the scenes person. So it'd be weird if you tried out.
Yeah, you're right. It would be weird. Like I said, crazy idea. Oh, ring, ring, ring. Is this the idea, please? We got a crazy idea on the loose. Someone put this idea in a straitjacket, tossed it in a loony bin, and threw away the key. Am I right?
Zara, you're being weird.
Okay, you guys, it's getting a lot closer. It feels pretty good. It's getting much, much closer. All right. So good. And I have one comment though for you, Mila, is don't be afraid to stand up and physicalize the scene, okay? For future. Okay. All right, I'll see you guys later. And Raina and Buffy.
Bye.
Whenever you're ready.
Happy anniversary. 1 year. I could hardly believe it. It's been magical.
There's a lot of noise
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
on somebody's.
I took
It's
out my headphones to save the bed.
very.
It's an ambient.
Oh,
I apologize.
no problem. We're all working it out. Don't worry about it.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Happy anniversary. 1 year. I can hardly believe it. It's been magical. Blow it out. We've been through so much, Harold. So many ups and downs and twists and turns and breakthroughs. God, the breakthroughs.
Again, I don't consider us deciding on the color of your low lights a breakthrough.
The implications of that decision were enormous. Speaking of which, I've had another breakthrough, a big one. You know how you're always going on that I'm never self-reflective and I'm not comfortable in my own skin, and how do you put it? I never get tired of hearing you say it.
You use men and alcohol as crutches to avoid your real feelings.
Yes, exactly. And you're right, I do need a major change, and I finally understand that what you've been getting at all this time. So, I'm gonna get a boob job.
I don't think we can see each other anymore.
What?
Joe, you consistently refuse to deal with any real issues, and until that changes, I just don't think this will work.
I don't understand. It's our 1 year anniversary.
And as meaningful as that is to me, I can't do this.
You're breaking up with me?
I wouldn't categorize it as that, but
All this time I've invested in this relationship and you just dumped me out of nowhere on our anniversary.
Joe,
Wait, let me guess. It's not me, it's you.
no, it's you.
Okay, good, you guys. Anybody got any adjustments that they want to make? I want to make a comment. Oh, Ella, perfect, because I want to talk to you too. I want you guys, by the time you get on camera, to be more off book. And the way that you do that is use your time while you're waiting to do exercises. Just do exercises, like do flying lips, do sitcom, do the exercises that go with the type of scene you're doing, right? So you guys were both doing sitcom. Both Raina and Ella were doing sitcom. So the things that are important in sitcom are pace and funniness, right? So do those and do any lousy accent, okay? Now, you notice Buffy was almost off book. How did you do that, Buffy?
I don't have as many lines.
Yes, you don't. But
And I
you-
practiced in between. I
Oh.
practiced in between.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what that in between time is for. And it's also going to help you. What if I'm not available and you have a big audition and you really want to coach, but I'm not available? You can do it yourself if you have to, right? You could.
Mhm.
So that's the time to practice that, and I want us to do that. Okay. And Ella, did you have an adjustment for these guys?
Yeah, I was gonna say Buffy. Like after she says that she has her last breakthrough, maybe you can be like, you're like, okay, I just had enough. I can't deal with this anymore. This is the last, like, I can't do it. I feel like maybe like your face should be like,
Okay.
no, or something like that.
Like, please don't tell me what this is. Okay.
Okay, great. Do you have anything for Raina?
I don't know. I kind of I like your character. Like I feel like you're doing a good job because you know your character is like yes. So like I had this another break that even though it's like really not a big deal, you know.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. All right. You know what? As we are working here, I want you guys to get a little bit technical too, because you can hear when the sound is good and when the sound is not so good, right? So think about getting microphones. Sorry, I have to give you guys all this stuff, but think about getting mics for your self tapes. Okay. All right. So, Raina, I do have an adjustment for you. I want enthusiasm. You just be oozing enthusiasm.
Okay.
Really oozing it so that it increases your pace. And she's just oblivious.
Okay.
You know, she really believes that, oh, this is the greatest thing ever.
Okay.
You know, the 1-year anniversary, it is so incredible. So really, I mean, if that was like, maybe that was a 4 or a 5, I want you to give me a 9 or 10 in enthusiasm, right? And then when she breaks your heart, just be crushed, right? Have some fun with it. It's a
Okay.
really broad comedy, so have some fun.
Happy anniversary. 1 year. I can hardly believe it. It's been magical. Blow it out. We've been through so much, Harold. So many ups and downs and twists and turns and the breakthroughs. God, the breakthroughs.
Again, I don't consider us deciding on the color of your lowlights a breakthrough.
The implications of that decision were enormous. Speaking of which, I've had another breakthrough, a big one. You know how you're always going on how that I'm never self-reflective and that I'm not comfortable in my own skin? And how do you put it? I never get tired of hearing you say it.
You use men and alcohol as crutches to avoid your real feelings.
Yes, exactly. And you're right. I do need a major change. I finally understand what you've been getting at all this time. So, I'm gonna get a boob job.
I don't think we can see each other anymore.
What?
Joe, you consistently refuse to deal with any real issues, and until that changes, I just don't think this will work.
I don't understand. It's our 1 year anniversary.
And as meaningful as that is to me, I can't do this.
You're breaking up with me?
I wouldn't categorize it as that, but
All this time I've invested in this relationship and you just dump me out of nowhere on our anniversary.
Joe,
Wait, let me guess. It's not me. It's you.
no, it's you.
Okay, good. It's coming along. It is definitely coming.
Something.
And it is Trisha and Kathy next. Thank you.
Thank you, Raina.
Thanks.
Okay, you guys, whenever you're ready.
Right. Good morning.
Not really.
Oh, can I fix you some breakfast?
Oh, no, thanks. Think I need to drop a few pounds.
Oh, come on. You look great.
Where's Jamie?
With skills. And Nathan is at physical therapy, so you'll have to enjoy this nice little peace and quiet. I thought I might go for a quick swim.
Carrie, I don't want to seem weird about this, but could you not wear a bikini in the pool?
Oh my gosh, of course. I'm so sorry.
It just seems kind of inappropriate, you know, just around Jamie.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It was poor judgment on my part, really.
That's okay. And you know, everything else is great. You were doing a wonderful job.
Thanks, Haley. I really appreciate that. And I'm sorry, it will not happen again.
Great. Thanks.
Oh, I also filled up your car with gas.
Thanks. See, you're amazing.
Yeah. Well, working for you is just so wonderful. You make me feel so appreciated. And I'm so glad that you felt comfortable enough to tell me everything that was bothering you. That's so great. You're a really cool person. I've never met anyone like you. No bikini, no more bikini.
Okay, great. Great, you guys. Okay, so it sounds like she's really kissing ass to keep this job, is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Okay, so Catherine, what do you feel is going on here?
Well, I think there's this jealousy that's happening because I think she is actually in a bikini right now. That's kind of what I was just thinking. So she's this beautiful single woman, and I just feel not that way at all. And I think
your nanny. She's your nanny.
The nanny, yeah, the nanny. Yeah, so, and she is so good with the kids, and she's a good person, just a little jealous.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, great. And for you, Trisha, what's going on for you?
Maybe Carrie just, obviously finding out through this conversation that, she maybe, doesn't want to overstep any boundaries, and she didn't realize how obviously Haley felt about the situation. And so she's just kind of figuring it out, a little shocked, because it probably wasn't her intention to, offend anyone, or especially the son. So yeah, she's just kind of like shocked about the situation, but like obviously she takes it back and is, going to listen to what Haley has to say. So
okay, how about this? This is your adjustment. That you realize that it is threatening to her, and it has nothing to do with a 7-year-old boy. I don't think a 7-year-old boy is going to become demented by looking at a woman in a bikini.
Right.
So just, that maybe you didn't realize how much it affects her, and you thought you could get away with it, and just really be yourself, and now you're finding out, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I think maybe even you enjoyed the attention of her husband.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, I know this is outside what you like to do, Trisha, so that's why.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, it's great. It's great.
So play with that a little bit, have fun with that.
Okay. All right. Good morning.
Not really.
Can I fix you some breakfast?
Oh, no, thanks. I think I need to drop a few pounds.
Oh, come on. You look great.
Where's Jamie?
Oh, he's with Skills, and you know, Nathan is at physical therapy, so you'll just have to enjoy this nice little peace and quiet. I also thought I might go for a quick swim.
Terry, I don't want to seem weird about this, but could you maybe not wear a bikini in the pool?
Oh, gosh, of course. I'm so sorry.
It just seems kind of inappropriate, you know, for Jamie.
You know, you're absolutely right. Yeah, it was just poor judgment of mine on my part.
That's okay. And you know, everything else is great. You're doing a wonderful job.
Thanks, Haley. I appreciate that. And I'm sorry, you know, it won't happen again.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Oh, I filled your car up with gas, so.
Oh, thanks. See, you're amazing.
Well, working for you is wonderful, and you make me feel so appreciated. You know, I'm glad you felt so comfortable to tell me about anything that's bothering you. That's so great. So I think you're a really cool person. I've never met anyone like you. But no more bikini, all right?
Okay, that was really different. That's good. That it was really different. Hey, one of the things, oh, you know what? I'll bring everybody back for this. So everyone, if everybody can turn on their cameras, you can leave your mics off unless you want to say something. It keeps the noise down. So one of the things that happens in auditions all the time is that you give an actor an adjustment and they do it exactly the same way. So that was great, Trisha. You did it a very different way. You weren't afraid to explore. And I want you guys not to be afraid to explore. Explore in this class because you're safe here to do that. And you will find new things if you do it. You will really find new things. So do it. Take the risk. It's going to make you such a much better actor. It's going to expand you into things that you never knew you could do. It really will. You know, when I first started doing this, this was many, many years ago when I started doing it. And I went on an audition one time and it was for a preppy girl, really, really preppy. Like it was a comedy and it was the star lead, bratty, preppy girl. And when I went on the audition, the director said to me, "Can you do a preppy accent?" And I went, "Of course I can." You know, and he just went, "Oh my God." He was kept doing that, keep doing that. And the only reason I could do that was because I did all this stuff all the time. You know, so don't be afraid. Do it. I got the job, of course, right? So just have fun, play. That's how you get the job, when you're not afraid to play. Right? Does this make sense? Okay. All right, you guys.
Wait, so
Does anybody have any questions before we stop for the night?
yeah, I have a question. Okay, so basically when we're doing it, like let's say there's like a character that I don't know, you feel like this would be good for, like could you do like this, I don't know, like an accent or kind of thing like that?
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. Ella, when I say follow your instincts, maybe if your instinct is to just do the accent, do it. Right? When I say do it different, boy, that's a great opportunity to really experiment. Right? To maybe physicalize it. Mila, you must be falling asleep. It's like midnight for Mila. Oh, God. All right. All right, you guys. What time is it there, Mila? Oh, your mic is off. Unmute.
12:05 in the morning.
12:05. All right. Well, sleep well. Anybody else got any questions before we sign off? See, I love that. That's commitment, right? Okay, you guys, great job. I will see you all next week. Okay. We lost our one guy. Oh, man.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Kat. Great job, everybody.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, Kat. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.